Hello and good morning, friends. It's another beautiful day. Let's go ahead and get our day started. We're going to stand up and put our hand over our hearts and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okie dokie, friends. So, we are going to talk about the month. Does anyone remember what the name of the month is? What is the name of the month? June. It's June. And now we need to find out what today is. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Okay. So, if yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, and tomorrow will be the Thursday. Good. So let's count to find out what today is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So today is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. All right, weather watchers, let's go check the weather. I'm going to count back from 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, are we back? Perfect. Okay, so now we are looking at what the weather is doing today. Is it super sunny outside this morning? Not super, but definitely a little bit, but it's definitely not raining, and it's not snowing, and it wasn't super windy this morning. And I have seen the sun, so we're going to go with one of those partly cloudy days today. Partly sunny, partly cloudy. Don't forget to review that shape song down below in the show more of the video. Let's see. But let's go ahead. Don't forget the counting song down below this video under that show more. Also practice counting to 20 and back from 20 so that when we come back next year, we are ready to go. All right? All right. Our number this week is the number 8. The number 8. What is that number? 8. That's the number 8. And how many counters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 counters here in my tens frame. Nice job. Now let's practice counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now let's count back. Ready? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Perfect. And the letter that we're reviewing, as you know, is the letter G. And you should know how to make a G by now. So we've got our big curve, our little line up, and our little line across. So let's practice that together. Repeat after me. Start at the top, big curve, little line up, little line across. What's the name of that letter? G. And what sound does G make? G. Let's try it again. Start at the top, big curve, little line up, little line across. What's the name of that letter? G. And what sound does G make? G. Great job, friends. As you know, your nursery rhyme this week is Little Miss Muffet, so let's say it together. Ready? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. She was scared. There's a cute video that goes with Little Miss Muffet also below the video, including, there are some more videos down there, like there was a crocodile and the cat came back, so that we had time so that you have access to the music in case you want to do some dancing. So, alright, read aloud today is going to be a book called Swimmy by Leo Leone. But first, we're going to take a quick little field trip. I wanted us to just watch. We're not going to get all the way through it today, but we're going to watch a little bit of a quick little field trip. Okay, let's go.
Alright everybody, my name is Katie and we are here at SeaQuest with Flash, our two-toed sloth. He's about 4 years old. And it's actually a misnomer calling them a two-toed sloth. They're actually a two-fingered sloth. In a few minutes you can get a good look at their feet. You see they do have 3 toes. 1, 2, 3. And if you look at his hands here, he only has 2 fingers. And you can tell he's hanging upside down right now. There's a really unique feature on sloths. They actually have their organs hanging from their abdominal wall so that it doesn't crush their diaphragm, so they can still breathe while they're upside down. Right now I'm feeding him a mixture of grapes, apple, cucumber, romaine, and we've got some steamed sweet potato in here. Occasionally we throw up some butternut squash, some blueberries. Every now and then we'll offer him a hard-boiled egg. And a unique feature for these guys is that they actually don't have their front teeth like we do. They only have their canines, which are their sharp pointy teeth, and then some molars in the back. And you can definitely get a good shot of that while he's eating. Pretty sharp teeth in there. So they're in South America. They're in the northern regions of South America, and they will be primarily north of the Amazon River. And they do like to live in the trees, and they are surprisingly good swimmers. Sometimes it's easier for them to just get in the water and swim around than it would be to climb around in the trees.
And how much do they weigh?
This is a pretty decent individual right here. He's about 13 pounds. We weigh him once a week to make sure that he's not dropping or gaining any weight unexpectedly. And we do keep our vet up to date on that. She's got a file that she can see exactly what he weighs at any given time. And she's actually the one who helped us come up with his diet.
The fur feels really cool. It feels like bristly, but yet clean and soft. It feels really soft, kind of like a brush, like a paintbrush.
Yeah, it's exactly how it would feel, like a paintbrush. And they actually have a special groove on their hair that helps collect moisture. And in the wild, that moisture they collect would help to grow basically a coat of algae onto their body, and it's a symbiotic relationship. It feeds the algae the moisture on their fur, but then it also helps camouflage them. And they've been known to they host beetles in their fur as well, and the beetles will actually lay eggs on these guys' feces. But they live in their fur, and then they'll lay their eggs once a week or so whenever they go down to the forest floor to use the restroom. And he can lose about a third of his body weight every time he uses the restroom, so they go to the restroom very infrequently.
Maybe you said it, but I know that we've got him here, and you kind of prepare his food. But in the wild, what kind of food do they eat?
So he's what we would call a foliovore. That means that he primarily is going to eat leafy things. He will occasionally eat. Do you want to eat some of your leafy greens today for us? No, he wants to see if there's anything left that's sweet. They primarily eat leaves. They will occasionally eat an insect that might happen to be on there.
Well, that was a cool little pit stop and to see a cool two-toed sloth, which is actually a two-fingered sloth. I thought you all would enjoy that today. So we're going to finish with Swimmy by Leo Leone. Leo Leone. So he is the author and illustrator. The author does what? Writes the words. And the illustrator does what? Draws the pictures. Okay. A happy school of little fish lived in a corner of the sea somewhere. They were all red. Only one of them was black as a mussel shell. He swam faster than his brothers and sisters. His name was Swimmy. One bad day, a tuna fish, swift, fierce, and very hungry, came darting through the waves. In one gulp he swallowed all the little red fish, and only Swimmy escaped. He swam away in the deep, wet world. He was scared, lonely, and very sad. But the sea was full of wonderful creatures, and as he swam from marvel to marvel, Swimmy was happy again. He saw a Medusa made of rainbow jellyfish, a lobster who walked about like a water-moving machine, strange fish pulled by an invisible thread. Strange fish pulled by an invisible thread. Kind of like fishing. You ever been fishing and put something on that line and it's invisible in the water? A forest of seaweeds growing from sugar candy rocks. Do you think the rocks are really made of sugar candy? No, that's just what they look like. An eel whose tail was almost too far away to remember. And sea anemones who looked like pink palm trees swaying in the wind. Swimmy thought and thought and thought. Then suddenly he said, "I have it! We're going to swim all together like the biggest fish in the sea." So he's trying to figure out a way to keep them from getting eaten. He taught them to swim close together, each in his own place. And when they had learned to swim like one giant fish, he said, "I'll be the eye." And so they swam in the cool morning water and in the midday sun, and they chased the big fish away. The end. So the problem in that story, what was the issue? The problem was, what happened to all his little red fish friends? They were gobbled up, right? So he was trying to figure out, how are we going to keep each other from getting gobbled up? So what did they come up with? What did he decide? He decided that all of the fish would do what together? They would swim together, absolutely, and they would look like a big fish, and that would scare away all of the big fish because they would look like they were big fish. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed our day today. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see you so soon. All right, love you guys. Miss you.